Hey there, and welcome back to the farm. Look at this though, right? There is so much potential around here. And we're just starting out though, right? Like a couple of episodes ago. We already got some upgraded items over here. Like, where is it? Right over here. Oh, there is one, the plow. Yeah, after this is harvested, we do need to plow though. Absolutely, because that field is a mess if we look at the map. But right now, we want to do some extra jobs, and I think we want to put the timer on 3 times the speed, so that we feel like there's a little bit of a hurry though, right? I think that's a smart thing to do. So, you know what we are going to do? Well, in the last episode we did actually take care of the weeds, at least most of it though. I just see that some of it is not, strangely enough. But anyways, like we did take care of the wheat, and hopefully it is 100% fertilizer. Yeah, fertilize 100%, yield bonus plus 80% though. That's very nice. That's very, very nice. That is actually for next year. I would say, right, as you can see, canola, we are right now in September. We have just a little bit left if we want to plant more. But in July, we can actually harvest again. Which actually means that I do have 2 fields of that. And maybe we want to plant something else too, right? Like, well, like green beans or oats. You know what I mean? Corn and carrots would be nice too. Huh, so many options though, right? That I've... Ooh, even more around here. Sunflowers, that's cool too. But anyways, let's get to do some work and see what's waiting for us today. Oh, wow. Do you see this John Deere? Look at those tracks, though. All right, 519 less, which is still a lot, though. 5k for this job with all of this. I am definitely going to do that. I am definitely going to do that, though, because look at this machine, though. Wait a minute. Okay. It seems like to be a normal tractor of some sorts that has been converted into... Well, like the track over here. But look at that. Or is it? Oh, that might be just counterweight, though. Yeah. This is one badass of a machine, though. Wow, I love it. I seriously do, though. This is very unique, though. I wonder how it balances, because a lot of weight is in the front. Plus some extra weight, again, attached to it. Oh well, although I'm very curious and I could sit here for quite a while, I think we just put the ignition on and get to it though, huh? Oh, does it steer differently? No, it is butter smooth though. It's just like normal tires. Just like that. And then attach it. That's a big cultivator too. Anyways, now let's see where we want to go to. I believe it's here to the right. Yeah, it's right here. So the long roads, over the bridges, and then towards the left. Okay. Man, what a joy though. Look at this thing. Very roomy. It's like the other one that we did drive that had normal tires. Man, this is so cool though. And it seems like our cockpit is actually... swaying a little bit on its own though, which is an interesting future. Just to balance it out though, I believe, right? For bumps and whatnots. I believe right over there we have to take a left. Man, this is fantastic though. We got a navigation system, like for field tracking that we are, like planning it with the lines and everything though. It is really, really cool. Alright, so we did fertilize this field here to the left. And as you can see, there's a lot of weeds growing on it right now. That is not good though. That's not because of us, but, like maybe you have to hire us and then, get some weeding going on, some spraying maybe, right? That might be important. Interesting little bridge right there. I do really love these jobs that we are taking on because it just gives me an excuse to travel and to learn the map layout a little bit more. See maybe features that we want to use. Oh, I believe we have to go actually here to the right. Yes, indeed. We are right here on the top of the field. But yeah, you know, like maybe some expansions later on. And oh my, that little brook over there. Oh, that's nice. That's seriously good though. Nice little bridge again. I'm in love with the countryside here. That's a ranch though. Alright. I think we are just going to start there. Right around here. And let's just see though how... Oh, actually, you know, like how wide this is. Lots of tires. Okay, it's not the widest of it all. I know, big boy. Don't you worry about it, though. Can you imagine we will just fail it because of this? It's a powerful tractor though, but whoo, it's a little bit swing heavy though, right? You know? Might be expected though with the type of wheels. That's a very nice farm. I do like it. Beautiful ranch it seems, but then again, it's not a ranch though. They don't want me to do the other one now, do they? Nope. Okay, that's good. We could be all nice, you know, about this. Put it up again and then just go back and forth. But I'm just going to take this layer out first. And then we are going to go around a little bit better. And then we are going to do the stripes. Oh, I have to say, though, it's a little bit strange in the driving mechanics. Compared to the tires. When you are hauling a cultivator of this size, though, behind you. Which is understandable. It has a little bit more grip as how I feel. But the steering is a little bit delayed in its way. It's kind of hard to describe though. Oh yeah, look at this though. That's nice though. That is nice. Very atmospheric. I already thought, like, what's going on with my tractor here? You know, the engine sounded a little bit different. It was just a different car passing by. Yeah, you know, I'm paranoid though, right? You know, when I don't know something, I really want to analyze every little aspect of it, right? You know, because if I don't do that, you know what I mean? I will not learn as much as I could. There should be a mirror to the right too, by the way. And that's why, because now we are skipping a little parts to the right side. The quality of this cultivator is just good though, look at that. It's really nice. The pistons though, right, you know, with the little plows. High tech though, high tech. It's not a feather system now, is it? Oh, it is! Look at that! Interesting though. Oh my god, these details though, right? You know, I love it. All right, now let's go a little bit to the right, and then we are going to turn it to the left as sharp as we can. Woo. Oh, I noticed what I mean with the delay. Yes. Okay, so with the tractor though, with the normal wheels, right, you have to pre-steer a little bit before you really go in that direction. If this one, it doesn't really matter, it just goes where you want, because just like a tank in real life, with these tracks, right, you know, one goes to the back, so if we want to turn left, the left side turns backwards, the right side turns forward, meaning you can just go around your own axle, you know? So it takes a little bit getting used to, but now that I know this, it will go a lot quicker though. I'm not sure why it didn't click before, it should just have clicked. But there we go. We should actually technically check it out though, once we do have the opportunity. Just to drive around our axle to see how well tuned this is, because some of these tracks and engines and even real life tanks, at least the other ones, if you wanted to turn left for an example, only the right one did turn, right? So you're really putting a lot of pressure on your left tire that is spinning on its axle. Dechaining is an absolute possibility back then. So, you know, like we have to learn about that. As you can see, it goes a little bit smoother already though, huh? A little bit. Look at that though, huh? It's starting to rain. Oh yeah, beautiful though. It's our first rain actually in the game. It is very nice. Oh, thunder! Hey man, rolling thunder and all. That's beautiful though. As you can see, we skipped a couple of little spots over there. There are rocks everywhere here too though, huh? My oh my oh my, big boy needs a roller rather soon. We are not plowing here though, so he did not take good care of his fields. I think he's just leasing though, right? And he thinks like, ah man, you know, it's not my apparatus. He will be very quickly on the list though, I can tell you. Man, this is awesome sauce. I hope that the thunder can become very, very loud though, because I do miss loud thunder. You know, where I live, it's a little bit elevated compared to the rest though, you know, and even that slight bump of elevation creates a different pressure in the air, right, you know, and yeah, thunder is skipping this location quite a lot though. And I miss it. It's one of my favorite things to hear and to see though, right? You know, just the smell alone of thunder is really good. One might think this might be our last little track though. Sadly, that is not the case. We went a little bit wonky here. Well, the field is a little bit wonky though, right? On the right side, it's going to be a little bit more pushed towards the right. And on the left, it's nice straight and all. Well, you know, let's just go with this one, 98%. So either this is 2% of an entire field, or the percentage is just, you know, bragging about, you know, like, we're almost done, boys, you know, almost. I think it's bragging about its size. Yep, contract finished. I feel kind of insulted about this, though, because, as you can see, I cannot finish it up. And it feels wrong to me, you know, like as if I get paid not by the hour but by the day, and I'm just like, you know, like well, 8 hours are over, bye bye chef, instead of just finishing that one up. Now let's do the little twister thing. Okay, it's not around the axis. It just shows that the right side right now is turning a little bit slower. And the front is turning just the left side is turning quicker though. Hence, we have the donut instead of just, you know, the pirouette. But the thing though is, right, you know, like if you have trouble by going backwards, right, you know, by having something at your rear, like the cultivator, these types of trucks are the best for it though, to learn. Because there's no delay in the front wheels turning, you know what I mean? So yeah, if you struggle with that, get one of these. Practice, 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 and you will be very good though. In due time. Now give me the money though, Katie. Thank you very much, darling, though. I really appreciate it. Now fertilizing. We could get around, but that's not what we are going to do anymore though. Remember how much money we lost? Yeah, now we are going to make money though. 779. 1,000 liters of fertilizer. That is probably what this field probably needs. Alone is already like 1,300, you know? So that's bad. Borrow the items. And off we are. It's not a bad one either. Duitsvaar. Alright. Is it Duits or is it Duits then? Because if it's Duits, then it's from Germany, right? I believe so. Okay, I kind of fixed the anti-aliasing, and I did check it out. It is Duitsvaar. So it's a German brand, though. So yeah, you know, it depends, of course, you know, like where you're from and how to actually, you know, pronounce it. But it's a German brand, Duitsvaar. Alright, big boy, let's do some fertilizing, though, while it's raining. Not very, very effective then, I suppose, but I'm hired to do a job. The farmer tells me to do the job. Oh, yeah, we do have to grab this one too right now. Will help us out a little bit. Wait a minute. Do you see, though? We don't have any fertilizer in this big boy. Do they really expect me to buy fertilizer myself? Wait a minute. Do they really expect me to buy fertilizer myself? These jobs are not worth it then. As you can see, 2K, man. That's, that is theft right now. That is theft. It's like you are hiring someone that does your walls, though, right? You know, paints it the colors that you want it to be. But you have to, well, you only pay for the hours, but, you know, the painter has to actually provide the paint themselves. That is nuts, dude. That is nuts. Or like you go to a garage, you know? And with the garage, well, you know, all the cost to repair your car. Right? To repair your car. You know what that means? Free engine for you, but the garage has to pay for that new engine though, huh? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, yep. Totally my fault, though. Totally my fault. I was checking my key buttons here to the right. I felt it. I felt that we were going to create an accident. Oh, Mr. Obvious. Willow Lumber Company. Cool. Wait a minute. I should have taken a turn. Yeah, man, I'm daydreaming here. Oh, wow. Nice little sunroof. Totally hits different, right, you know? With the vibes of the rain and the thunder. When it's actually raining like this, nature should be a lot darker, you know what I mean? Alright, well, I do believe I have to go to the right. That is a massive blind spot, though. I do see something in front of me where I can enter. And to the right. So what I kind of want to do right now, though, is I want to try something out, right? You know, like, we are right here, which is beautiful. Now, I kind of think, like, we can hire someone for it, right? Got a lady doing the job right now, which is awesome sauce. Now, I think what she will do is scam me a little bit by buying more fertilizer. So maybe I should just put it up. Oh, yeah, as you can see, though, it was just sticking. So I don't want that. Oh, yeah, look at that, though. No, I want to do this all manual right now. A refuel slurry, manure, just put that off. And let's see. Back. Yep, that's it, though, right? You know, we don't want to overpay for anything around here. Now, what I can do in the meanwhile is being multifunctional right over here. And I could get another job, though, that is actually worth something for my task. Farmland. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, right down there. We have to go up there. I kind of want to do this one, though, because it is a big boy, though. And I really want to drive it. So let's borrow the items. There we go. Oh, wow. Yo, look at that. I'm like a child, man, you know, like seeing all of this. Sure, let's start the engine. Where's the pipe? Oh, wait a minute. It is not this type. Yeah, we don't have the normal pipe, though, it seems. Oh, wow. Yeah. Very cool stuff, very cool stuff. I kind of want to see the details, you know what I mean? Let's get out of here. That is something else, though, now, isn't it? I need to make a picture for real. There we go, there we go. I love it. Look at all of this, though. Some cab protectors. Lots of hydraulics. Wait a minute, is that what I think? Yeah, okay, these are to block the tires, so you don't roll downhill. And some very, very cool stuff. Alright, boys, let's go to work. But first, oh, look at that. Now we got a picture over there. Probably, you know, to calculate or driving, you know, over the fields or anything. We got the speed down there. Not sure what the other things are. Okay, we do see how full it is. That's cool. Okay, I think something did happen there in that kitchen or whatever this place is. What is that place? Okay, it's rear steering. Oh, central cafe. Ah, they were grinding coffee. Of course, makes sense then. The cockpit is a little bit strange. Is that a camera in front? I think it is. And a camera, what I would imagine though it will do is link to the little picture to the right, top right, you know, a little screen. And it just shows that we are driving in a straight line, maybe, though. I have to say, though, this little thing is a little bit wonky, a little bit top-heavy, of course. Wow. Look at that luxury, though. Look at the size. Whoa! I should not daydream, though. I apologize. Ooh, I'm going to be on that blacklist, though, huh? It's so simple. The steering wheel right over there, you know, the controls there, and then we have all of that, which is way less, though, than I thought it would be. I'm not sure if the screen to the right is a touchscreen, which I might imagine. By the way, let's try out with the pipe here. I do hear it move, but I don't see anything on the screen. But we are definitely going to keep an eye out, though, right? You know, on the little bottom right on that screen. The bottom right is an indicator, probably, of how full the machine is. Some music here. Air conditioning. Ooh. All right, we're doing fine, though. We're doing fine. Okay, we want to go on. 92% done for that field. The walker is still walking, though. It will cost me like 200 or 300 with that walker. Maybe a little bit less, 100 though. And the walker is almost done. 99%, 100%. Nice. That field is complete, which is awesome. And this is actually how we could do things, though. Just streamlining everything. Although I do not want to rush through the game. I really want to take my time, but be as speedy as I can be too. You know what I mean? Just trying to balance it, to keep it a little bit realistic. It's a little bit silly after all if you are going to rush through for a simulation. Okay, right in front of us. Oh boy, these farmers though, they have all weed issues. I do like it, but I do find a little bit weird though is that it is really not wide though, but it's probably because we are going to harvest peas. And is this combine specialized in peas only? Maybe. Maybe baby though, huh? Let's lower that big boy. Let's put it on. Oh yeah. Yep, there's nothing left down there. Alright, look at that though. We're collecting the peas. And now let's see. I'm very curious though about the stats to the right. After all, we do see your kilometers per hour, 9.3. Kind of seems like the gear is going up there to the right. Okay, let's go a little bit further, just like that. The beautiful thing about this is though, right, you know, we do know how wide our combine is. And by that though, we can just easily just go in there, you know what I mean? And we don't have to calculate about the size, width of our trailer or little thing in front, you know? So that's a nice little extra. Might take a little bit of time because it's not wide, but oh well. Oh. Wow, 36% already. There are a lot of peas in this field. And the size of this thing though, it is rather big though. Sure, the tank is smaller than the machine itself, of course, but you know. Let's take that too. We are skipping too many already as is. I wonder how much peas are worth. Let's check that out. Peas. Ah, here we go. Peas right over there. Okay. I mean, that is a lot though for December. A lot though. Wow. And from this month on, we are only rising the ladder. But the issue is though, he wants us to sell it directly though. So we just have to do that. But that, yeah, well, he's not gaining as much as he could. But it's worth a lot. And if this combine is already half full, over half full right now, you know what I mean? And I don't know. It might be a very, very good investment for us. We just have to become the pie farmer though, I suppose. So what I will do is cover my lungs out. And then I will just hire a worker right here. You do you. And then I'm going to grab this one because we might be stuck with everything if we don't. The McCormick. Nice and sleek. Oh. Nice and sleek, except my driving. And here we are. That's a beauty too. It's red, so it goes faster. Oh, wow. This is luxury. I do love the dashboard, though. It's a little bit too much at the same time with the background. But it's very cool though. It is a little bit sci-fi, you know. Like this is the future of farming. Loving the buttons layout to the right. Even the speed that we can do. It's very on the nose though. I like that. It's a quick boy too. This thing is hauling. Huh. I do appreciate this tractor. First time I've seen it, first time I've heard of it. And first time, you know, like driving it, of course, clearly. Oh, no, it's still driving. Cool. And I think we might be just in time here, though. Look at me, though. Sitting there all prideful, you know, and mighty. It's not our tractor, though, but it's still a joy to drive, you know. Ooh, big boy. Make up your mind, please. Yeah, it's not really on the side that I want to be, but here we are. We gotta wait a little bit, though. Unload that for me. My boy! Oh my... Dude, what? Yeah, AI worker, huh? By an object? Are you calling me an object, though? Oh, this combine driver. You could have waited there. I know normally you just drive next to it, though. I should be, but... You know? No, it's my fault though, you know, no need to point it out, but, you know, could have hold the brakes too for a second or two. Yeah, that's a lot of keys. Okay, this is a little bit better though, thank you. Is that it? I think that's it though. If this is it, I might say, then we might actually be driving it ourselves. Let's just get rid of that one, to be honest. Yeah, completed. Sure, we want to collect. That's still a lot of money, though, for out of the blue, right? How full is this one? 10% done. Yeah, this is a very, very, very empty one, might say. I am not sure what this guy is doing, though. Oh, look at how dirty. It's just the beginning. I've never felt happier than here. That is very true. That is very true, though. I'm very happy to be on the fields, though. Let's just try to find a different job, too, that pays rather well. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, dude. That's nice. Sewing, huh? I mean, 76 with these two. I mean, sure, borrow items. I think we are making so much money, though, out of nowhere, right? You know, do I have to buy my own seats again? I think I have to buy my own seats again. The Case Magnum. Nice and sleek. It's kind of funny though, right? You know that Lamborghini started off as a tractor company. Most of you already do know that though, of course, but it's a little bit crazy if you think about it. Wait a minute. Fertilizer and... No way. At the same time? That's genius though, Novak. Wow, that is really something else, isn't it now? Now, we do need plenty of you know, of seeds because, you know, it's going to be very important though. By the way, let's read the job description first because sow the specified fields. 5.3 hectares. It doesn't really say crop canola. Okay, well, that's very important too, but it doesn't really say like how much litter that will be. So 5.2, huh? It doesn't also say like how much we do need of this, but I would say 2 of these might be good enough. Now I do know that we don't have to... Okay, it's already getting smaller there, yeah. So this is quite a bit of money, sure, that we have to invest to, but man, 11k though, that is acceptable now, isn't it? But yeah, we don't have to drive to it, but I really do want to drive towards it, just to check everything out. This is some premium quality though. Wow, look at that. Okay, nice. You know, for your phone, for your drinking stuff, for your lunchbox, for your Wi-Fi. Is that a cooler? Is that a cool box, dude? No way that is a cool box though. No way. If that's a cool box, this is premium farming, you know, quality. All right, so we can go down here. But I think if we would say, like, hire a worker right now, we can just say where he has to go, and then it will just arrive there, I think. But that's something for the future, though. I want to drive around in this thing a little bit myself. Got some beautiful detail there to the right. That's the dashboard. Nice and compact. All the information that we can dream of. Real... What was it? Rear hitch. Position control. Nice. That's some cool stuff though, man. To see this... I mean, red is not my style though, right? You know, I find it very, very flashy. But it is something else though. It is something else for real. And I will find myself a little bit of a dirtbag that I will make, you know, the truck so dirty, the tractor. Just the flooring there, you know what I mean? Though it looks so clean. Going the wrong way. I kind of feel like I'm going... Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. We just have to double check though. Okay, we have to go further. Oh, I see what's going on. The map is not pointing towards the north. It is turning with us. Kind of disorientating. Okay. Doki karaoke. Now let's go put that one there. Then we want canola. Wait a minute. One of my keys is not working. Shame. Canola. There you go. Scroll out. How cool is that? To just seed and fertilize at the same time. That's something else, isn't it? Oh, wait a minute. It's not even on. Okay. Back to the mid sector. And there we are. Let's put the bad boy on. Yep, now it's doing its job. Fantastic, though. So I'm very curious how much litters we have left for a big field like this of canola seeds. 54%. suppose it is what it is, right? You know. So what I want to do right now is just go here, drive up. Of course, you're going to ruin it for me. You're decently full though. And that just means that I will just redo this a little bit and then keep on going. Look at the cable management though, right? The hose is just calculating every little second that something has to be dropped. And I wonder, is it just a spreading of fertilizer? You know, like liquid fertilizer? Or will it just drip where the seeds have to go? You know? Like the seed itself is being fertilized. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's just a sprayer a little bit though, you know? We could investigate it, you know, if we step out and then just check it. Beautiful heavy rain, by the way, look at that. But, here we go. You're going to be doing it for me. And I can check this one out. Yeah, now we just have to go grab this one and drive next to Monsieur right over there. And then we can actually accept another job too, right? You know, like we have a couple of workers, streamlining our income a little bit. Yeah, I'm worried about this guy. Hello, dude. It's difficult to find decent workers though. Ah, now you're going to do the line. Sure, whatever floats his boat. You know what I mean though? I mean, I just want to say though, I'm not paying his salary, but I really, really do pay his salary, so that's kind of bad. I'm not an object again. Let's just go like this. I just want him to stop right now, you know, and let me do my job too. Made by Rudolph. Alright, Rudolph, did you work on it on your own though, I wonder? I mean, that would be some extra dedication, wouldn't it be? Alright, those fields are doing wonders right now. Now, hopefully I do not overextend my capabilities here. I did see a 7K somewhere, but then I do see an 8K. And you want me to do, what is this? Harvesting, huh? So again, a harvesting job. I would say we could do it. We have to hire a couple of workers though, but maybe we should do something else. Mowing. That's an interesting job. I kind of like that though in Farming Simulator 2015. Sure, borrow the items. Why not? It is like 5K and it is good money. And we have one for the front, and then we have one for the back. It's a Fendt, alright. Fendts really have a beautiful front though, right? You know, look at the engine there. Oh yeah, beautiful cooling, you know, setup too. Beautiful for the wind flow, keeping the engine nice and stable. Whoop. Awesome. Now, before we move, I just have to double check it is right around here. Right, and then past the rails. Somewhere must be a little road though to the right again. If not, we will have to drive through town and then right. It's also very interesting, by the way, that we are mowing grass while it's raining. Again, I'm just getting the job. I'm being told what to do. Everything else though, nobody listens anyways, right? So it's not on me. Yeah, let's not be rude. Let's not cut through someone's field here. Although I kind of want to check out that little barn. just a random little barn in the middle of nowhere. Alright. I mean, you know, I was expecting something though, like a collectible. I'm not going to lie, but oh well. Next time maybe. 15 and 24. We have to keep that in mind before, you know, it's not being what shall I say? Before it's not being improved on, and I'm just paying them for nothing in the end, you know. Wait, is it not unfold? There we go. Start it. 25 and 16. Okay, so that is doing its job. Oh, wait a minute. The back is not on. So I do need to dedicate a button to lower all and activate all. Good to know. I should make a note on that. There we go. I don't know why. This is very satisfying to me. And I had a great time doing this in Farming Simulator 2015. Also known as just Farming Simulator 15. It was very satisfying for some reason. I even did buy a mini, you know, like a mini tractor. You know, a dedicated mowing tractor though. You know, one for little gardens. You know, and yep, did enjoy mowing big fields though. You know, fields like of this size. And then the best thing about it though, is just music on, you know, just chilling. Interesting that we are even putting the grass in the outskirts. Well, there's probably an option somewhere where we cannot do that, but I don't mind. Okay, I'm not going to playing along with this field too much in the way how it is set up. So I'm going to sector it in. It will help me to make better lines and stuff like that. Let's go just like this though. It's nearly full, 80%. Alright, that just means that we have to let the AI destroy this field. But yeah, look at that though. And then it's easier to actually do that sector after this one. But there you go. Big boy right over there. I wonder how many tons though this might be. We know that we are now at 6.1 liters. It is respectful though, and I can already feel it. We are way slower than what we were at the beginning, right? You know, once we arrived here. All right, big boy. Just drop. Hoppa. I mean, the payment will be big for us, but theirs too. But they deserve it though. They are doing a good job right now. I'm very happy with it all. We're just going to stop it until he is all nicely done. With unloading. There we go. 9.6. Like that. Combine is a little bit on the thinner side though, huh? Like around 3,500 liters, something like that. But it's decent though. It is really decent. Now how dirty is it? Oh yeah, that is what I mean though. That's what I mean. So I will never have, you know, like a fabric like that down there. I will have something like rubber, you know, and really sturdy rubber. I think it's about time to actually deliver the first batch though of peas. Now look at that though. It's almost to the brim full, 91%. I don't want to waste, you know, his time or my time whenever he's done again. The interesting thing right now though, we are really rolling hard towards, you know, the bottom of this little hill. But if we had to climb up, you really feel the extra weight that we have now on board though. And that is something that I did get surprised by, because, you know, the physics implementation is pretty decent here. Pretty decent though. I wonder how tip heavy we can become because of the physics and everything, but in the meanwhile, for weight distribution and everything. I do appreciate it. Weight distribution, we did find out about lifting with the forklift though, when we had 3 bags instead of 4. Yeah, it was a little bit tip heavy though, so you gotta be careful of that. Am I going right? A little bit further still. Alrighty then. Ah, to the left here. Wow, look at that. Oh, that would be cool if we can buy that. Just fix it up and have our own little, you know, like train silo. Now, where do you want me to go? This is not dropping. It's just receiving. This is dropping now. Yep. Alright. Now let's go into the controls. I would say unload right over here. Oh yeah, there are little water specks on there though. That's a lot of piece though. Look at that. It's like a curtain though. It's like a green screen. Beautiful. 78% transported for field 52. Lovely. Alright, so the other field is all mowed down, which is very lovely. I think we definitely should, you know, like do this this finishing lines ourselves right here. Oh, another piece in there. Interesting. Yeah, man, you know, like I'm just focusing on all the little details though, right, you know. Just trying to learn how these engines might probably work and how everything is connected. We'll never be able to do a good job just from a game, of course, with that, but you know, it's going to be worth it anyways, right, you know. It's knowledge in the end, and that's all that matters now, right? Now let's go grab this one. We have to do a slight little bit on the left side, but that's alright. I'm not sure what the worker did do. I think he went outside a whole lot of times though, just to smoke or just to take a pee break. I'm not sure though about it, but he went outside a lot though. The evidence is clear as day though. Look at that. It's just dirty and dirty and dirty. There's so much mud and it's raining outside. So yeah, he has no excuses. Wait a minute. 96%. 96%. My boy skipped something. Let's have a little look around though. Well, we can actually look it through here. Yeah, don't really have anything here. Hotspots. Ah, I do see some right over there, but that should not be it alone though. I mean, it might just be that and that little dot over there. So we are definitely going to figure that out. Let's put the pipe back in. Let's figure out though. This will be the 4%. No way that will be 4%. No way. So maybe it doesn't calculate it the way how I think right now. But more like, you know, like, well, you almost have delivered all of it. But it doesn't make any sense either if you think about it. Because we still have to deliver a whole bunch more than just a random 4%. It truly does look like we have everything. It really does look like it though. But you know what? Just deliver this. Put it here. Give it an H. Field is not ready for this work. Or already worked. Yeah, it is already worked though. So you know what? Whatever it is though, we will just drive it back. See if this will just do the trick though. Maybe it just means a combination of it all though. This is 4%. I don't believe that. Oh, look at that though. Beautiful. We have that transporter. Look at that shit. I wonder if we will ever see, you know, like people pedal around. You know, that would be very nice too to see. Or, I don't know, maybe a little sailboat or something, right? You know. Now let's see though. I don't think this is the 4%, but it might be a massive surprise. And, okay. And the rest is ours. We got 6.7k out of that. Alright. Just imagine. I'm a very happy man right now. We have to do a whole lot more harvesting though, if that is the case, right, my boys? Now, because it is the case, and that was not my payment, let's collect this one right now. This is the mowing. Oh no, that was the mowing. Harvesting. This is the mowing. And I mean, this big boy still has to be there, right? You know, he's still getting 2%. But 52, that means that we still get around 12k though. That is a lot, man. That is serious money here. And here we go though. Look at that. Completely done. Hoppa. Let's see. How much did this cost me though? I mean, we did overpay for the canola, clearly. So one bag will be more than enough, to be honest. Now, this one is completed. Collect, of course, collected ton. Very nice. $65,000. Beautiful. My ass is getting wet, though. I need to get a lift, so maybe show a little bit of lag right over here. But by that, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful time, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Stay happy, stay healthy. And don't forget to subscribe though. Bye bye.